what we already know. I'm looking forward to seeing what Resident Evil Village content they're planning to bring to the table. Game's been a massive hit. I'm expecting them to come out, talk about that, and also maybe give us some new stuff.
Yeah. Jackie, what do you want?
Okay, so I am not super into puzzle mystery games, just being completely honest. But I mean, Ace Attorney just totally plays to me. Obviously, I'm a big weeb. I absolutely adore anime. So just seeing the protagonist being like, objection, like I'm just like, I am absolutely 100% here for it. Also, there's a character in there named Herlock Sholmes.
Of course.
I mean, that alone, I'm just like, I'm exactly. I was like, I love this, so I'm definitely here for it.
You have to pay
It's so smart,
right?
Yeah, you'll be getting it, of course, Ace Attorney, the Chronicles here, the great Ace Attorney Chronicles, 2 games that were released in Japan, finally coming here on July 27th.
They're not going to show much.
And it's about time.
I don't even know what they're going to show, honestly.
This is what you've been waiting for, all right? The Capcom presentation is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Go do Capcom.
Damn it. Is it buffering?
No. Just starting, basically.
God damn it. I got that warning sign and I fucking failed.
Come on, Capcom, what you got for us? Better be worth it. Mega Man 12?
No, this is...
Resident Evil 4 remake?
Street Fighter 7?
Resident Evil turned 25 this year. They should, like, you know, show a remake of 1. I want a remake of 1. That'd be nice.
Welcome to the Capcom E3 Showcase. I'm your host, Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer,
We're showing
and
Village,
I'll be
we
your
know
guide
that.
as we walk through the latest releases, news, and
showing the new
updates
Ace
from
Attorney.
Capcom. We'll hear
And
from the
new
Resident
Monster
Evil
Hunter
Village team,
Rise.
share some
Stories
news
too,
from the world
yeah.
of Monster Hunter, and get the latest on Ace Attorney. Then we'll wrap up with some updates from our friends at Capcom Fighters. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. Our first stop today, Resident Evil Village. The Resident Evil franchise continues
Oh my
to
God,
pioneer the latest
it's 8
and greatest
Village.
in survival horror.
Son of a
The
bitch.
team has been blown away by the response to Resident Evil Village, which launched
Quit not
last
calling it
month.
8.
It brought the world another chapter in this decades-long story as the franchise celebrates its 25th anniversary this year. I'm honored to be able to introduce Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village, with a special message for the fans.
They're not gonna call it 8, are they?
Another time.
Bye-bye.
It's 8-inch. That's the name of
It's
it.
in the goddamn logo.
It's Resident Evil 8-inch.
Where's Rose? She's everything to me.
Rose?
Yeah, Ethan's kid.
Yeah.
In my hands. Go on, rest now.
Isn't her head like in a jar or something?
Who?
Nothing.
Rose? No.
Hi everyone, my name is Tsuyoshi Kanda, producer on Resident Evil Village. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone who's played since we launched the game in May.
Sure, that Ada
Hope
DLC
you're
you had.
enjoying this new
Or-
chapter in survival horror. As a reminder, everyone who purchases Resident Evil Village will gain free access to our online multiplayer title, Resident Evil ReVerse, where players go head-to-head
Nobody
with their
wants
favorite
multiplayer
Resident
games,
Evil
Capcom.
heroes and bioweapons.
My God.
I'm now happy to announce that Resident Evil ReVerse will go live next month across all supported platforms.
This is their way of
So,
celebrating
get into the
25
fray to
years.
celebrate the Resident
A
Evil
multiplayer
25th
game.
anniversary.
Not a remake of 1, which is smarter. You know, the game that started it all. But whatever. Oh, what? Oh, shit. Didn't expect that.
Thank you, Kanda-san, for that wonderful update. Next up, some long-awaited
They don't
news
have
from the world
DLC
of Monster
already.
Hunter. Whether it's adventuring alongside
That's it for Resident
monsters
Evil?
or battling
That's
them with
fast.
friends, we've got something for you.
At least we're getting
First,
DLC,
let's
though.
dive into the brand new story-based RPG entry to the series, Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin.
How is there a Stories 2 without a Stories 1?
Stories 1.
Where?
This was his fate.
I know that because of the
Red
main
Mage
dragon.
is strong and skilled,
I've seen
but
him
against the
before.
awesome power of nature,
I
That
assume
dragon.
that Stories 1 is only on
he never stood
Switch
a
then?
chance.
All around
Which
us just kept
or
getting
the other
worse.
one?
But I heard that Guardian Ratha had survived and
Yep,
returned
Ratha.
to Hekolu Island. I went there to see Red's old monster again. Then, of course,
I have
That's
never
when I
played
met
Monster
you.
Hunter, so I don't know.
You were given Red's kinship stone and now a Rathalos egg. This is destiny.
Capcom owns a lot of famous franchises.
This is the legendary monster.
Yeah, I've seen that dragon plenty.
Ratha, the monster with the wings of ruin.
It's said that a beat of its wings can bring about waves of destruction.
Many people believe there's a connection between the strange happenings and the wings of ruin. The pits are appearing everywhere, and they're emitting a strange light.
See, this one I know is coming to PC. I saw it on Steam. I don't know if they'll ever re-release the first game though. Possible.
What's this whole idea of forming kinship with monsters? How do you control them?
it's not about control.
That sounds like Ryan Reynolds.
Monsters help riders of their own will.
I see it.
The bonds between monsters and riders are just like your bond with Tsukino.
Is Ryan Reynolds in this
What
game?
kind of power does Ratha really have? Why are all of these pits appearing? And who are those people who want to take Ratha for themselves?
No, that's not Ryan Reynolds.
All I
anymore.
have are questions.
If there's worry or doubt
That
in your
sounded a
voice,
lot like him for a minute.
Ratha will become anxious
Jeez.
too. He needs to know that you will protect him no matter what.
I can sense the flames of his life force weakening. The burden of such great
My
power
destiny.
is too much for his body to bear.
A voice. Can you hear it?
I can just hear the Rule 34 artists.
Bond with monsters. Surely you can groove with fellow humans.
This isn't gathering my attention very well.
They have the power of kinship. They're
Not
friends.
seeing much
They're
gameplay.
monsties. Humans carry the strength of everyone they meet. That makes them strong.
Well, combat system is turn-based.
My friends here taught me that. I believe in the
I don't think you're gonna like it.
I might play Monster Hunter Worlds. I know that one isn't turn-based.
There's no tutorial. Also, it's very time-based. You gotta get your timing right. Is that a dog with a sword?
Yeah. Or a knife, whatever.
A boomerang. I think that's a boomerang. It's a boomerang. Fuck.
I mean, it's pretty. I guess it's cool. If they bring the first game to PC, maybe I'd play it. So I can be consistent. I wouldn't mind playing World though. Looks fun.
Sucks, dude. Seems to be only on the Switch.
No, it's on
Pretty
Steam.
epic, right? And how about that
Like this says
announcement?
Switch.
The canine companion Palamute from Monster
know.
Hunter Rise will be
It's on
joining
Steam,
Monster
though.
Hunter Stories
I've
2
seen it.
as one of the new monsties in
Are
the
you
first
sure?
early title update coming
Yeah.
soon after the game's release.
Or is that
You
Rise?
can get an early peek at the game with the Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin trial version starting on June 20th.
I think the only ones on Steam are World and
The
Rise.
full game release just a few weeks later on July 9th.
No, it's right here.
That's not the
Monster
only way
Hunter
to join
Stories
the
2
hunt.
Wings of Ruin.
Millions of you made Monster Hunter Rise a huge success earlier this year. And
Rise
we have
isn't
even
on
more
Steam.
content coming, including a new collaboration
Stories
on the
and World
rise.
is.
Let's find out more.
Why did I only say Steam?
This one's only on Switch, I know that.
Holy shit, it is.
Rathalos is no runt. Moon's blessing emerge.
That's what I was saying, if they brought the first one on here, I'd play it.
First of all, how are you gonna use the amiibos?
What do you mean?
This game has amiibos.
Stories too?
Mm-hmm.
These won't, I guess. What have I said about Capcom not being very consistent? They're not very consistent. Hence the naming of their games. Village doesn't have an 8 in the title. It still pisses me off. Just annoying. Like, it's just annoying. I'm tired of it. I don't like the fact that Village doesn't come after 7 in my library. It's stupid.
That's the worst. I don't know what the heck were those, but they look terrible.
It's their yeah,
There's a
penguin.
that looks like.
I want a pet penguin. Oh, it's paid DLC. Oh well.
There has never been a better time to be a Monster Hunter fan. With all the new updates to Monster
I
Hunter
guess.
Rise and the launch
like
of
3
Monster
games you can
Hunter
play right now.
Stories 2 this summer. We can't wait to hear about your own stories of adventure. Well, that's not the only thing Capcom has in store for us this July. Fans of Phoenix Wright will have new chapters to explore
Oh yeah, new
with
Ace
the
Attorney.
release of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. North American and European future attorneys will finally be able to get their hands on the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve, which were previously only available in Japan. You'll travel back in time to the late 19th century Japan and London to play as Ryunosuke Naruhodo, Phoenix Wright's ancestor, in this action-packed prequel. Now let's hear more about the
Cool.
story.
So then, let us unravel this mystery. Welcome to the center of the world. Great Britain's
This is
mighty
already on my wish
capital,
list.
London.
I want to get this and the normal Phoenix Wright.
I will become a lawyer. I have to.
So then, let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Who are you? Sherlock Sholmes. You must have heard of me.
Oh my gosh.
We must solve
Sherlock
Did you just say
Sholmes.
Sherlock? Just
Let us engage in
Yeah, his
the art
name's
of
Sherlock
deduction.
Sholmes.
No. Well, what have we here?
Isn't there an anime based on this?
the Ace Attorney.
It would
One,
seem
yeah.
the truth is now tantalizingly close.
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Objection! Your testimony completely contradicts the facts.
Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage!
Yes, that's how.
Yeah, it's how the court
Or
works
house
in this
works.
game.
You're the best lawyer in the world.
Ace Attorney is supposed to be based off freaking the US,
Cases
and the way you play the game completely goes against
Now,
all
we want to see some
fucking
gameplay, right?
all
Let's take a
the
closer first look at two
freaking
gameplay features
American
new
law.
to the franchise in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
Like you can hold a
and
freaking
summation
evidence.
examination.
I don't need gameplay,
Hello,
Capcom.
I'm Jonathan,
I've
Capcom's
seen enough.
marketing brand manager for the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
Where to?
The Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
This looks like the
Capcom
damn
team is
show.
Thrilled to present two new gameplay features: Dance of Deduction and Summation Examination, coming to the Ace Attorney series.
All it is the two Japan exclusive games in one.
While investigating to
Finally in
prove your
America.
client's innocence, players will
What?
come across conspicuous
That's all this
situations
is. It's just
that
the two
require
Japan
further
exclusive
examination.
games
With the help
finally
of
being
Ryunosuke's legal aid
brought to
Susato and the
the West.
brilliance of deduction from Detective
Cool.
Herlock.
I'll play it.
Ace Attorney always takes forever to come in. I don't know why.
The game itself also takes a lot of, play.
Herlock will proceed to present his logic and reason.
My high school friend
a grandiose
used to
yet
play this
flawed
game like religiously.
series of conjectures.
Well, not this game specifically, but any Ace Attorney game.
I watched gameplay of the trilogy, the main games.
Why is he holding a pair of scissors? Or shiars?
I was gonna say those
Who
aren't
holds scissors that way? You don't hold scissors that way. It's too threatening.
I do. I spin the scissors. Live dangerously.
Yeah, but those looks like they have a freaking point. Like an actual sharp point.
They do.
I don't know
Those
why.
don't look like scissors. Those look like a damn
They're,
knife.
they're shears. Scissors are not two knives together. Dude.
That is a sharp ass looking pair of shears.
Ryunosuke and Susato will then
If
discuss
I do
to
say.
correct the flaws in Herlock's deductions.
I don't have a spoon with me. Damn it.
At this point, players will be
Where is
prompted
this?
to search for clues that help identify the errors in the detective's logic and reveal the truth to
Be
the
right
mystery.
back. I'm gonna get a spoon. Let me know if I miss anything.
As players present new evidence and observations, Herlock will amend his deductions based on the new information. Upon uncovering the truth, Ryunosuke and Herlock enter into a semi-metaphorical, semi-literal dance that brings them to the conclusion of the dance of deduction.
Or you could have put your hair under your coat. So you clearly can't see her face. Hot Russian chick. Little pale skin. And gray eyes. That is a trope in anime. You know that?
What?
Russian chicks with pale skin and white hair and pale eyes.
Courtroom
Yeah, it's very Russian.
Players will attempt to convince 6
No, it's
jurors
a-
of the
it's
innocence
an
of their
anime
client.
trope.
The progress will be
It's not
displayed
something that
and represented
happens
by two
in
scales
real
of
life, but
justice, one
it's
black,
something that
and guilty
that's how
pleas,
freaking
and one white,
the Japanese see the
representing
Russians apparently.
non-guilty.
And they see us all as
Take the stand to face off against the jurors.
Well, we see Japan as a
blonde,
bunch
blue.
of perverts.
Provide explanations as to why they've reached their guilty verdict.
So, only fair.
That's only partially.
You'll have to identify conflicting statements
Partially?
and sway the
Okay.
jury in your favor. Examine each statement carefully and select 2 contradicting jurors to call out the flaws in their logic.
I mean, Japan literally did, they invented hentai, so. I mean.
Objection!
Not saying they ain't allowed to.
Be ready to
But-
provide evidence from the court record to help prove the contradiction. in
God, this is so tedious. They don't need to tell us how this
When you successfully
works.
point out one of these contradictions among the jurors,
You
you
show
might
me
just
Mega
change their
Man
minds, too.
12. I know how Phoenix
With a
Wright
slam of
works.
their
I'm not
fist, each
retarded.
juror you persuade will send a fiery ball towards the scales above and literally tip the scales of justice in your favor.
We get it.
Bring each
Come on
contradiction to
now.
light and persuade the jury to help prove your client's innocence.
Objection! My lord,
I don't
with
know
all
how
due
court
respect,
works
this is
anyways.
an
Why does it
outrage.
matter?
This has just been a small taste.
Mother
of the
trucker,
exciting new
throw
gameplay features
a glass of
from
wine
Ace
at a
Attorney Chronicles.
freaking oil lamp.
Very excited to get this game in the hands of both.
Does he want to burn down the whole building?
It's Phoenix, right? There's no logic.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open.
They're obviously gonna show something
all the other
afterwards.
content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
They better, because this is very underwhelming. They haven't shown anything new yet.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021.
At least have
My
one
name is
new
Vicious,
thing.
commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Come on, give us Mega Man 12.
Goodness, Vicious, host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3. It just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air. Nice. Nice! What? That was nasty! And there might be some people at home Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this. We travel all around
Go ahead,
the world,
Capcom.
state to state, country
No
to
balls.
country,
Announce
and we
Street
try to
Fighter
bring our
6.
opponent's
Bet you won't
life
do it.
From 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn
No
good
balls.
doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and become possibly a
Bet they
world
won't.
champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera like, don't ever expect another man's controlling.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament, but that money alone, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all, Capcom Cup.
Item just reset in grand finals of Capcom Cup.
So behind me, you can see in all of its glory, the Capcom Pro Tour 2021 official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right. We
Do you
take
play
all
and
of our
play
events
Street
and
Fighter
broadcast it
competitively
live
still?
from this stage, and we check out all of the
No
top
idea. I
players
don't
in
watch
each and every one of these
esports for
regions.
some reason.
And speaking of, the Capcom Pro
I don't
Tour
watch
has shaped up a
esports.
lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning
If
across
I used to with
9 different
Overwatch,
territories.
but
So there's so many
I used to
honestly-
Counter-Strike, and I
for
don't
players
really
from around the world
anymore.
to get that ticket into Capcom Cup.
Same at
this season.
Rainbow.
I'm absolutely
I
excited
used to watch
because, again, that is a big
Invitational all the
change
time, and I
from what
don't really.
2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
I just quit watching it.
is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if
No
you don't
offense,
catch it live, you can
Capcom,
also check out the
but
VODs for all the
I don't
competitive
care.
setting you would need to become a successful Street Fighter V player.
At all.
As well as catching some of the community-focused content that
This
we have
isn't
on
my-
Capcom
this
Fighters.
ain't
We
for
have
me.
No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom Pro Tour. We have sets where we take players from around the
I
world
don't really like
and
Street
play
Fighter
off
that
an
much.
exhibition first to 10. Not only that, actually, we do have Street Fighter League that's happened season after season, non-stop action. 6 teams of 3 duke it out in this battle tournament series to see who will walk away with the championship and the $150,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content. But now you actually have your teammates at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for more news on Street Fighter League later this year.
It's Oki time. What's gonna happen?
Nice.
He checks it. He checks the movement. What's happening?
It's so good.
What
Let's
is
not
happening?
forget,
Just
the
move
Intel
on.
World Opening is happening right now.
This shit's been
Top
almost on
players
for half an
representing
hour, and I've
11
showed
regions around the
nothing.
world are competing for their place in the World
Showed
Finals
Resident Evil
happening
for, like,
next month. Be
exactly
sure to check
2
out the
minutes.
official website for more information, including current
And then
standings and broadcast schedules.
Phoenix, right,
To
for like
commemorate this event, everyone
10.
who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters.
I think
channel.
Capcom was the most
we've had so many
underwhelming
events so
one
far.
now.
We started off with the Japan region.
year.
We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%.
Spending
I mean,
way
of
too much
course,
time
your
on
boy
this.
is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world.
I don't care.
Compete head to head.
So it's you. I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is a game about being a world warrior. Capcom Cuddle Tournament play.
Obviously,
Why? Why is this so dragged out?
This game has changed.
They're just trying to hit that 30-minute time slot.
That's what I'm talking about.
I told you it's gonna go to the limit, and I ain't lying to the peak.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience. This is Capcom Pro Tour.
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters' Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year.
Oh, wow.
Let's recap what we all saw. Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-Verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories 2, Wings of Ruin, and Monster Hunter Rise. And don't forget to go back in time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports.
They only
fun.
showed 4
Make sure you catch
things,
the latest matches
and none
with
of it
Capcom
is
Fighters.
new.
There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go anywhere yet. Join the conversation on Twitter and make sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos
There isn't
again
a one more
and
thing.
more. I'm Rachel Querico, aka Seltzer. Thank you for being part of the Capcom experience at E3 this year.
Bro. Are you shitting me? That's... I could took a nap. Marcel? You here?
Yeah, sorry. Muted my mic. I was literally talking to you and I muted my mic.
That's it? There's not a one more thing?
Wait. They can't give us, they can't blue ball us like this. Oh
Just
my
did.
God. It was.
And that
They
is
just
a
did it.
wrap on Capcom's presentation. I thought that rhymed for a
Okay,
second.
you go in that chat says that was the most underwhelming conference ever.
They didn't show anything new.
It's just day 3, and I'm just feeling it.
Oh my
folks.
god,
I'm
they
feeling it,
announced
yeah.
DLC for Village.
Not gonna lie though,
That's not
No,
new.
they didn't even show it. They just said,
a lot of great titles there, and we're gonna
Yeah,
go
they pulled
into
a
more
Nintendo.
depth
Dude,
about Great Ace
oh
Attorney
my gosh, they
Chronicles
just
and
said,
all the stuff that
due
we
to
saw from Resident Evil, but we
overwhelming
wanted to focus on Monster Hunter a
Request.
little bit more
freaking
here.
requests, we
Without
will
a
be
doubt,
making
I'm absolutely
Yeah, they did
Resident
excited for
Evil.
Monster Hunter Stories
Black
2,
screen
Wings of
with text.
Ruin. That was a new trailer that we saw, and
At least freaking Nintendo gave us like Breath of the Wild, like a whole teaser trailer, right?
I'll be honest. As much as I like Nintendo,
So hashtag Monsties, get it out.
this might be that was
I am all for
dog
that
shit.
hashtag. Yeah,
That sucked.
But for
They didn't
me,
show
when
anything.
it comes to these narrative stories, the story has
You
to
said
be good.
as much as I like
It's
Nintendo, you mean
hard to
Capcom.
tell with these
Oh,
game
yeah,
trailers sometimes.
Capcom.
Like, I'll be like,
Nintendo's will
okay,
be
this
better
gameplay
than
looks
that.
fantastic, or the animation
Of course,
there,
they got like
but
a
we're
bunch
gonna
of stuff off
get into the
there.
story, and
It might not beat
somehow this
Xbox,
trailer
but goddamn, I
conveyed
think
that.
They got
everybody beat
they got
Capcom.
both the Pokemon game,
Hearing, I think it was
both the
Michael's
Pokemon
crush,
announcements. They got
love white hair girls with red eyes. He like
there's
loves
always
that.
Mario,
That lovely little lady came up
probably
on the
Breath
screen,
of the Wild
but I think she
or
was, like, telling
the
protagonist
Skyward
something like,
Sword.
You know, this monster can sense fear.
Everybody
it can sense
beat
anxiety.
Capcom.
And
They didn't
I'm
show
sorry, I apologize.
a single new thing. Oh my god.
Why they didn't change the name?
And they only showed the only new thing they showed was cosmetic things for Monster Hunter Rise.
I like Capcom, but like They did not have to have a show this year. If that's all they didn't need a show. They could have threw that in with something else.
They could have got freaking Nintendo on fucking Monday.
They could have given Resident Evil to Xbox. And then everything else to Nintendo. That was a waste of 30 minutes. Oh my god. And I bet you Razer will be even worse, because Razer's up next. I have no idea what the hell they're gonna show. They don't make games.
Either they're gonna show hardware that they're gonna make, and or accessories.
Probably both. They're gonna show.
Or the Razer phone, or
They're gonna show new
probably.
stuff, new keyboards.
Probably a new Razer phone.
Oh god, gotta have the Razer Phone 4. Oh, and that mask that's like $300 has a filter on it.
Honestly, they're a little late for the party.
Yeah,
especially since
masks
COVID
aren't really
is basically
required now.
over in the United States. And any in most freaking what's it called?
Most places now don't require a mask.
Most civilized locations don't need masks.
Only employees have to wear masks now, and only some businesses make you do it.
Bruh, I'm not even wearing a mask anymore at work. And I work at a restaurant.
It's because Razer took too long, honestly. They could have capitalized on that last year. A $200
Honestly, I
mask
bet
that has a built-in filter. You should buy a gas mask for cheaper. Like, come on. Oh, Razer's already
put
on.
up the volume.
Biggest video games convention, we have got an insane show for everyone today.
You
We've
better.
come a long way here together.
Are they gonna publish something?
And today we're one of the biggest gaming brands in the world. We span
Maybe.
hundreds of
Razer
millions
might
of
finally
gamers
get into
from
making
PC
games,
gaming
or at least
to console
publishing.
gaming to mobile gaming.
Maybe
But
they
what I'd
can
like
give
to
us
talk a
a
little bit
good
about today
microphone.
to kick things off is PC gaming. Something
Elgato has the way of
near,
three.
dear, close to my heart.
Honestly, that's the
when we
only
were
thing
to
you're
talk
known for,
about
PC gaming. Do you make anything
Razer
other
Blade.
for PC other
So
than
in
PC gaming
2011,
stuff?
we launched the world's first
No.
true gaming laptop. And this caused quite a bit of controversy back then because
Controversy?
gaming laptops were
What?
not gaming laptops in the true
Controversy,
sense of the word. They were
that's what he tried
gaming
to say.
luggables back in the day. Super thick, super heavy. And the
It's
Razer
his
Blade was the
accent.
first
I like
true
his
gaming
accent.
laptop in the sense it was super thin, super light, and super powerful. And it ushered in a new
Is Razer a South
generation
Korean
of
company?
gaming laptops. And since then, over the past 10
think so.
years, the entire industry
I know
has
their main
moved to
headquarters
follow
isn't based
in
in
the
the United
footsteps
States, though.
of the Razer Blade.
I can
In
tell you that.
2013, we launched the world's thinnest gaming laptop. 2016, we invented the world's first Thunderbolt 3
That's
external
one thing
GPU.
Corsair ain't doing.
In 2018, we launched the world's smallest
Corsair don't make
15-inch
laptops or
gaming
graphic
laptop.
cards.
And since
But
then,
Asus
we've now
does.
got the entire Razer Blade family. We've got the Blade Stealth 13. We've got the Blade Pro 17.
Asus and
of
Razer
course,
are the only
we've got
ones
the Blade
making good
15.
gaming laptops.
And the
Razer has a
Blade
dual
has been both a
headquarter
critical and commercial
thing.
success. It's been called
It's
the very best
in California
gaming
and
laptop
Singapore.
in the world and continues to win accolades
Razer
over
does have good
and
keyboards.
over again.
Razer's a Chinese
And
and
at this
United
point,
States company.
many of our fans, many of the Razer
I
community
just prefer
is
Asus.
asking,
I think Asus has some
what's
better
next?
stuff. Razer's
So,
keyboards are way
we go
too
down and
clicky
we
for me.
talk to every
Yeah.
single
Razer's
one of our fan
a
base, for gamers,
Chinese
by
based
gamers,
company.
we talk to the press.
figured.
And one thing that we've heard consistently over the past couple of years is when is Razer going to make an AMD gaming
Oh, it took you
laptop?
long enough. God,
Well,
gosh darn.
ladies and gentlemen,
About
You're like
incredibly
you're like a
excited to
year
be able to
late.
announce that we're now working closely together with AMD.
Yes.
And we've put
You're
the
smart.
very
You didn't choose
best
Intel.
designers and engineers together with the top AMD engineers.
Even
And what
Asus
we've
chose
created
AMD.
in a single line is the ultimate AMD
Intel's
gaming
just not for
laptop.
gaming.
And
Really.
like
Honestly,
that, we are bringing back
I am gonna get a
the
freaking.
legendary
I'm gonna watch the video
Razer Blade
from Linus anyways.
14. how do we do this? How do
Oh,
we
I know
make
Linus
the
is watching
ultimate
this right now.
AMD gaming laptop?
Definitely.
Well, we took a look
When it
at
comes
the
to computer
14-inch gaming
companies
laptops
or
today.
gaming
Now,
companies,
many of them have tried to follow
I'm
in
sure
the
you watched the
footsteps
PC gaming
of the
show
Blade
too.
14
any
we created
tech-based
some 10
company,
years
he
ago,
watches it.
and many things have changed since then. In terms of form factor, many of the
Nvidia's
gaming laptops out there are portable,
streamed
but
the
what
other,
we
like I think a
feel
week
they
ago,
could
where
be
they
thinner,
announced the
could be
3080 Ti.
slimmer. Now,
It
over
wasn't
and above
bad.
in terms of GPUs,
They can't pronounce
there's
the
been
Ti
not much
right though.
innovation. Don't get me wrong; they've got a great GPU in there, but they
call it
max out
they
at
call it
an
the Ti.
RTX 3060.
They call them
In
like
fact,
3080
in terms
Tis.
of total graphics power or TGP, they max out at just 80 watts, and we feel it could go much higher with, of course, the right materials and with, of course, the right cooling thermal solutions. Now, as we talk about materials, unfortunately,
already better than
most
Capcom.
of them still use really non-premium
Like
builds.
immediately.
Now, one thing that we do at Razer that all of you are familiar with is that we look at doing really premium builds. We've got CNC'd machined chassis. We want to make sure that you've got the best possible no flex kind of a chassis, but many of the ones out there don't have that. And of course, cooling. Many of the 14-inch gaming laptops are still using solutions.
What are you
that
doing
we
that bends your
pioneered
computer?
some 10
Your
years
laptop?
ago. At Razer, we've really pushed it ahead. We've had
I like him.
vapor
He's
chamber
very cool.
cooling for years now. We are in the next generation of that. We've done that for laptops. We've done that for phones over and over. Now, in terms of having all this last gen tech, many of them are still limited in terms of the ports that they've got. They've got only a couple of Type
Come on,
A
just
ports, a
use
couple of
one
Type C ports, so on and so
C
forth.
port.
His voice
And
is kind of soothing.
they've got
I'm not gonna lie.
truly uninspired
convincing me.
keyboards. They're using single color backlit keyboards. Why? Because they don't have space
Ooh.
or they don't have the imagination. But at Razer, we've got loads and loads of imagination. And what do we want to imagine? Well, a whole lot of ultras. Ultra what? Well, ultra powerful.
What?
We want it to be ultra powerful. We want
Is
it
it
to be
better
ultra
than
the
fast. We want it to
everything?
be ultra
Zephyrus.
fast. We want to have ultra connectivity. We want it to be ultra responsive.
Is
And of
Asus
course,
is
What,
this
you put in
laptop?
Thunderbolt
ultra
on a
immersive.
freaking...
That's a
It's
lot of
pretty
ultras
damn
to make
good.
the ultimate AMD gaming laptop. But let's talk about how ultra powerful the new Razer Blade 14 is. Now, together with AMD and Razer, we have designed and engineered in a single line the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. This is not any normal gaming laptop that we're talking about. We're talking about the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. And to this end, we wanted to pick one of the most powerful CPUs on the planet today, and we've picked the AMD
Damn.
Ryzen 5900.
That's the brand new one. It
This
just
is
came
truly
out.
an incredible CPU. We
Pretty
are
good.
talking about a
Yeah.
HX class, an
Oh, man.
extreme class
8 cores.
AMD processor, and it's an unlocked processor. Unlike many of the
At
other
4
laptops out
gigahertz.
there using the HS class processors, we are using a HX class unlocked processor. A
What
Zen
8
3
cores?
mobile processor,
CPU.
cutting edge 7 nanometer level.
No, I'm just saying
It's an
8 cores.
8-core
Why not 16?
x86 CPU.
The
And it's got an
laptop, I
up
think,
to
can
a
handle it.
whopping
Damn thing probably blow up.
4.6 gigahertz of power. This is an insanely great CPU. And joining me here today talking about this partnership to make the ultimate AMD gaming laptop is Jason Banter, VP of Product Management of AMD.
Razer is known for some of the most innovative gaming laptops in the industry. Razer has established a design, quality, and performance standard.
Why are your screens
second
blue?
to none.
Your team red.
That's
What are you
why
doing?
We at AMD are excited to partner with Razer for the first time, bringing Ryzen, the world's best mobile gaming processors, to the Razer laptop lineup.
AMD's partnered with pretty much
Engineers from
everybody.
both companies
Asus
partnered
uses
together,
AMD too.
Start to finish,
They're
to
smart
bring the
for
best
it.
components, the best performance, and the best experience together in the new Razer Blade 14. The new Blade 14 features an unlocked Ryzen 9 5900HX processor, enabling elite gaming performance on a thin and light notebook with amazing battery life. The 5900HX delivers
I
8
know it's
cores
unlocked.
and
You
16
always have
threads
unlocked
of Zen 3 core
CPUs.
performance, a max boost clock of up to 4.6 gigahertz quickly dispatches workloads, reduces latency when gaming, and performs 3D renders at breakneck speeds. The 5900HX also doubles the L3 cache size compared to the 4000 series. This massive on-chip memory is vital to unlock the full performance of discrete graphics for gaming. And all of this is based on 7nm process technology. The AMD Ryzen 9 HX series was designed to deliver the most immersive gaming experience you can get in a laptop with zero compromises. From all of us at AMD, congratulations to Min and the entire Razer team for outstanding execution on this project. We're proud to be a part of this generation of Razer Blade laptops and look forward to expanding these opportunities for gamers in the future.
Thank you very much, Jason. So that was Jason of AMD talking about our partnership. But the CPU, of course, while we've picked one of the most powerful in the world, is just half the equation. What's on the other half of the equation? Well, the GPU. We've picked one of the most powerful CPUs in the world, and we've also picked one of the most powerful GPUs. And we're talking, of course, about the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series. Now, our engineers and NVIDIA, we've been working together for many years. We've been optimizing it. We've got the best GPUs in the world with NVIDIA. They've got up to 8 gigs of VRAM. And one thing that we did is that we've managed to push the total gaming power up to 100 watts of power. We're not talking about the 80 watts that everyone else is doing. We've pushed it all the way to the limit, up to 100 watts of TGP, and in something as small and thin as a 14-inch form factor. Now, of course, we start with the RTX 3060. It's a great GPU. That's what everybody else is also using, but we wanted to start with that. Now, over and above, our thermals guys said, you know, we're crazy at Razer. We're the mad scientists. We can take it a notch further. So what have we done? Well, in the new Razer Blade 14, we've got an RTX
You got an RTX 3070 and I can't.
truly powerful GPU matched with a
I
truly
refuse to pay
powerful CPU.
any more than freaking MSRP.
But we're Razer. We want to take it up to 11. We are going all the way up to the moon. And what we've done with the new Razer Blade 14 is that we have now added
You don't go to the
as an
90,
option
I don't.
a
I'm not
crazy
impressed.
and insane RTX 3080. Imagine that. The
That's
most
still pretty
powerful
impressive, actually.
GPU on the planet with
For a
one of the
laptop.
most powerful CPUs on the planet. It's truly,
It's not the most
truly
powerful GPU on the
And of
planet.
course,
It's the
joining me here
second most
on
powerful.
stream today from NVIDIA to talk about how we've put this crazy RTX 3080
because it's a 3080
into
Ti.
an ultra-thin form factor
90,
of the
yeah,
new
you're
Razer
right.
Blade 14. It's Matt, VP, Global
I don't
GeForce
think they
Marketing
announced
at
the
NVIDIA
3090
on
Ti.
screen.
That's way
Thanks,
too
Min,
much
for inviting
power.
us to present at your event.
I believe
Once
it.
again, we're excited
also,
to partner with Razer
price.
on the development and launch of a Blade laptop. This time, the all-new Blade 14.
I'd take a
powered by
3070 if
GeForce
I could
RTX.
find one.
For the first time, gamers can experience an RTX 3070 and 3080 laptop GPU
No, I'd take a 3060
in a 14-inch
even.
form factor. It packs incredible performance in an ultra-thin, sleek design. Wherever you go, you
3060
can
is
play
just
the
an
most stunning and
upgraded
graphically demanding
2070
games,
Super.
because the RTX 30 series includes second-gen RT cores that enable fast ray tracing. Enjoy realistic lighting, reflections, shadows, ambient occlusion, and more. All of those make your games more immersive. Ray tracing is featured in many of today's most popular games. NVIDIA DLSS also has been widely adopted by games. Many
I'm
refer
sorry,
to it as
but
magical.
Call of Duty is
DLSS
not a
provides
good
huge
example.
boost to performance using AI rendering and looks as good or better than traditional methods.
It looks the same.
Dedicated tensor
Okay.
cores built into the RTX GPU do the AI processing.
Call of
Now, in
Duty's not that
addition to the high
impressive.
frame rates pumped out by the GeForce GPU, NVIDIA Reflex low latency technologies give gamers the competitive edge in their favorite games. NVIDIA Reflex is now supported in 7 of the top 10 competitive shooters. But we're talking about laptops, so efficient power usage is incredibly important to making gaming laptops as thin and cool and quiet as possible. That's where our Max-Q technologies come in. Every aspect of the laptop, the GPU,
Is it
software,
sad this
PCB
entire
design,
Razer
power delivery,
thing
and
is
thermals
way
are
more
all
entertaining than
optimized for
Capcom's?
power and performance.
Yes.
With the help of AI, high-performance gaming laptops are faster and
Capcom
better
dropped the
than
ball
ever
this
before.
year.
Let me give you an
Like,
example.
oh my god.
Dynamic Boost 2. It automatically
terrible.
distributes the power across the GPU, the GPU memory, and the CPU for maximum performance, whether you're gaming or creating. We can't wait
Could
for
have at
gamers
least
and creators
announced
to
like a
experience the
new Mega
incredible
Man
power
or like
and the
something.
portability of the new Razer
They
Blade
didn't have
14.
anything new. They should
Min,
have just
thank
not
you
done
for
a
your
show.
great partnership.
Thank you very much, Matt. And that is the ultimate AMD gaming laptop, ultra powerful, and we just talked about it. But we've not just got true power. It's not just the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. Let's talk a little bit about how it's ultra thin. Now, how thin
I was wondering
have
about
we
that
gotten
price
it?
tag.
Well, it's not just ultra thin. It is the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. Let it sink in. Think about it. I just said this is the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop, and now I'm actually saying it's also the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. We are talking about 16.8 millimeters thin with a 3080. Mind you, it's 0.66 inches thin. And the reason for it is because for the past 10 years, we've been bringing together the very best thermals engineers on the planet. They've got all kinds of innovative solutions. They've been pushing the limits. And what we've got over here in the Razer Blade 14 is the next generation vapor chambers. And we've designed this from ground up. We are light years ahead of the competition. Many of them are still copying what we've done 10 years ago. And today we're 10 years ahead. We're a full decade ahead. We've designed the next generation vapor chambers in the Blade 14. Each of these tiny little fans have got 88 fan blades. And we worked with fluid dynamics scientists. We made sure that every fan blade was designed from the ground up. 88 fan blades. What does that mean? Every single fan blade in our fans is about 0.1 millimeters thin. We have designed fan blades the width of a human hair. In addition, of course, we are using T6 grade aluminum CNC chassis. You've got to kind of touch it to believe it. You've got to understand that's what a Razer blade is about, that premium quality. And of course, that super durable anodized finish. Ultra thin, the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. So let's talk about how fast it is. Ultra fast. We've got the fastest 14-inch display. We've got two options. We've got a FHD 144 Hertz, and we've got a QHD at a blazing fast 165 Hertz. It's 100% DCI P3 display, IPS grade.
I hate to admit it,
FreeSync
but I
Premium.
think Nintendo might
Every
actually be
single
pretty good
display
tomorrow.
is custom calibrated right out of the factory.
Compared to
Ultra
some of
fast.
the shit that's in
Now
the
let's
past
talk about
day or
connectivity
two.
really
Yeah,
quickly.
Nintendo
Ultra
probably get
connectivity.
there.
Lots and lots and lots and lots of ports. We're talking about Wi-Fi 6E. We've got Bluetooth 5.2. Now, some of the gaming laptops, so the 14-inch gaming laptops, don't even have space to put a camera there. Webcam. It's a
hell is that?
Windows
Oh,
Hello.
okay.
Lots of ports. We've got on one end of the chassis, we've got a Type A, we've got a Type C Gen 2. The Type C, is Gen 2 charging. It's got a display port. In addition to that, we've got HDMI 2.1, which has an output of 4K 120 Hertz. Now, on the other end, we've also got another Type A, another Type C. We've got lots and lots of ports. Ultra connectivity. Let's talk about how responsive it is. Ultra responsive. It's got a full anti-ghosted keyboard. We've pioneered this many, many years ago. Now, one of the things I'm really proud of is how buttery smooth. This is like melted butter. The precision touchpad is. It's a beautiful touchpad. You've got to touch it to believe it. And unlike all the other inspired keyboards, we've got a per key Razer Chroma RGB keyboard. It's a fantastic keyboard. It's an incredible keyboard.
It's pretty cool.
It's got a beautiful key travel. You got to try it to believe it.
Now,
This
what's
is a
the price,
legend
my
by
guy?
itself. It's ultra responsive. And now let's talk a little bit about how immersive the new Blade 14 is.
No.
And what we've got
I want another
incorporated
prize.
inside this is THX spatial audio, giving that beautiful spatial surround sound all around you. And of course, we're using it with upward firing speakers. You know, that's a truly, truly great set of speakers. And at this point of time, I'm sure most of you guys watching, some of you guys may be skeptical. We've made it so powerful. We've made it so thin. We've packed it chock full of all kinds of features. This is like a laptop, which is 10 years in the future. What have we compromised? And at Razer, we do not compromise. You'll know it if you own one of our Blade laptops. We do not compromise. And some of you may suspect we may have put a really tiny battery in there. Absolutely not. Because on a single charge, the Blade 14 runs for up to 12 hours. That's an insane level of battery life in the Blade 14. Now, the team has put together a video, a quick ad to kind of show it to everyone. I'm sure you're excited to see it. And let's show it for everyone. Here you go.
Yeah, this is what I'm made of.
Good job.
This is for the throne and the kingdom. The king's here, yelling freedom. Do or die, do it now if you believe it. You reap what you sow every season. Yeah, you kill what you eat when you feast it. Yeah, it's death before the sign and no treason. No, in that time of war, no retreat. Never lay down and die on my
What's the price, my guy? I want another prize. I'd love to eventually get me a gaming laptop just for whatever. I would probably still pick Asus's the Zephyrus with the cool
And at this point of time, I'm sure
LED
all of you
thing
would like
on
to
the
see
back.
the actual real thing. This is not a figment of my imagination. This is not a figment of the imagination of a gamer out there. But here it is, the legendary Razer Blade 14, back in flesh or back in CNC aluminum. You can see it's ultra, ultra thin. Imagine that we've got a HX class CPU in there. We've got a 5900 Ryzen, of course. We've also got a 3080 NVIDIA GeForce GPU, all in an ultra thin 16.8 millimeter form factor. It's super, super thin. All right, I'm sure you guys would like to see the display. This is a 165 hertz display.
Damn,
As you
really?
can see, it's just
That's actually
truly,
pretty good.
truly beautiful. And yes, there is a webcam. All right, so check it out. And it just sounds beautiful. So, this is the new Blade 14. It's so compact, packing a 3080. Imagine that. And really quickly, to take us through this is the world's most powerful 14-inch gaming laptop. It's ultra powerful. It's ultra thin. It's the world's thinnest 14-inch gaming laptop. Just imagine I'm saying that at the same time. Ultra fast. It's got ultra connectivity. Look at all the ports on both
Are
ends.
they really
It's
spinning
got an
this whole
ultra
time
responsive
just for
gaming
a
keyboard,
laptop?
and it's ultra immersive. You know,
Apparently.
you've seen the upward
Not
firing
like
speakers and all of
that
this is
face
12
mask or a new
hours of battery
keyboard,
life.
new mouse.
Maybe
Today,
after.
together with AMD, I'm
A
incredibly
laptop
excited
that's
to
probably
announce the
$4
ultimate
grand.
AMD gaming laptop, the new Razer Blade 14. Now, at this point of time, you want to know the price, you want to know availability.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure with a product like that, you're probably quaking inside thinking, is this going to be a $5,000 laptop?
Probably.
It's got all the insane features. It's got the most powerful CPUs and GPUs, right? You know,
Yeah.
is this going to be,
2,500.
a $3,000 laptop? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Blade 14
2,500.
just
Damn.
$17.99.
Damn. They
That's
got pretty
actually
low.
pretty
Well,
damn
not in 10
good.
years from now. It's available right
Jesus
now today.
Christ.
Damn,
Is that,
Razer.
is that the 3090, 3080 one?
And where
Yeah.
can you order it? Well, you can order it
3080
online at
Ryzen 9
Razer.com or at any of our
5900X,
global Razer stores. You can check them out.
165
For
hertz
leading
display.
retailers globally, you can check it out right away today at just
Good job, Razer.
$17.99.
Damn,
beat
I
it.
actually want it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Blade 14. the ultimate
Damn.
AMD gaming laptop.
Nice.
So that's the first product that we've got today. And
First.
we've still got a big show ahead. So what's next? Insanely
I told
small,
you.
insanely powerful. And what am I talking about? Well, it's our all-new USB-C 130-watt GAN charger. 10 years ago, when we first launched the Razer Blade, one of the big innovations that we did was we went and redesigned the charger. 10 years later, we're now really pushing the limits of what we can do with power. So here is a traditional power brick. It's shipped in many of the other gaming laptops out there. Not a Razer laptop, but this is often in many of the other gaming laptops. This is 130-watt size of a power brick, all right? It's almost 3 inches tall. It's got about 6 inches wide. How big is the new Razer GAN charger? Or how much smaller is it? It's up to 59% smaller. It's so tiny, it can fit in your pocket. And it's not just smaller, it's also up to about 17% shorter. It's an incredibly, incredibly small charger.
Cool.
So I thought you guys would like to see how small or how large the chargers are. This is a traditional 130-watt power brick. It's pretty big, it's pretty heavy. It's something that will ship with your traditional luggable kind of laptop. So how small is the Razer GAN charger? Boom, it's just hiding behind it.
Oh, dang.
It's just so
that's
tiny.
smaller.
The same amount
A
of
little
power
cube.
that it's packing from 130 watt, and this is a 130 watt
How much
charger.
do I
And this is
bet
already
is
considered one of
corrupt
the
overheating?
smaller 130 watt chargers out there.
Maybe.
You can see how tiny, how small it is. But we've got another surprise for all of you. This charger can only do one thing.
And it fits in your
charges
pocket.
Your 130 watt laptop or gaming laptop. This charger doesn't just charge your laptop. Boom. It charges up to 4 devices simultaneously. That's how powerful, that's how insane this product is. This is the Razer GAN charger, USB-C 130 watts of power, truly compact power. Here's the side profile. Here's the front profile. You can see the 4 ports, 2 USB-Cs and 2
That ain't bad.
USB-As, truly compact power. And here's a perspective shot. Truly, we've designed this so that this is the perfect charger that you can buy. It allows you faster charging up to 4 devices. It's mobile and travel ready with global adapter plugs. And in summary, it's small enough to fit your pocket. Charge up to 4 devices at once.
Is that a
Faster
charger in your
charging, 2
pocket, or are
times
you
USB-A,
happy
2
to see
times
me?
USB-C, mobile and travel ready. And it's got safer power delivery features. Now, what does it work with? Well, lots and lots of selected devices. As long as it's got USB-C and charging, it works with a whole slew of Razer Blade laptops, Apple MacBooks, both the Pro and the Air, Windows laptops like the Dell XPS, tablets, smartphones, smartwatches, and much more. So, is this $500? Is it $300? Well, absolutely not. The Razer GAN charger is
They're
just
like 80.
$179.99. You can pre-order it right now, and we're shipping within the next 30 days. And you can buy it, of course, at Razer.com, any of our Razer stores, and at leading retailers globally. This is the Razer 130-watt GAN charger, and you'll want to be making your pre-orders right now because this is truly the ultimate charger. Next up, Pixel Perfect. Well, a couple of years ago, we launched the Razer Raptor 27. What do we have with it? With a new Razer Raptor? Well, still a 27-inch form factor. It's got an IPS display. It's got a beautiful QHD resolution display. Now, what we've done is we've upped the refresh rate from 144 hertz from the previous generation to a
It's a nice
faster
looking monitor.
165 hertz refresh rate. In addition, we've looked at how to ensure that there's tear-free adaptive sync. It's not just using NVIDIA G-Sync, but it's also compatible with AMD FreeSync Premium. And we've got one of the best
Oh god,
display panels
it's
in
really
the
good.
industry. It's got a 95% DCI P3 color space, HDR, high dynamic range display. And something I'm really proud of is that this is the world's first THX certified gaming monitor. And we've worked really closely together with THX, specifically with the gentleman, Eric Gemmer, who's got decades of experience in making sure that he certifies the very best displays in the market. And joining me on screen here today is Eric, talking a little bit about our partnership.
Hi there, I'm Eric Gemmer, THX's Director of Imaging Technologies. I'm pleased to announce that THX has certified its first ever gaming PC monitor, the newly refreshed
Marcel.
Razer Raptor 27-inch. If you don't know, to become THX certified,
I kinda
a
want
monitor
it.
like the Razer Raptor must pass 400 different tests run by the certification team in
I can't hear you.
The THX certification
You're sick in the
process
head.
makes sure that the screen in question
Why?
will perform remarkably well. And our testing process
Think of the
includes ensuring
humanity.
the panels are lit consistently,
I like it,
the
though.
colors are accurate, and the image is pristine and clear. The result is a stunningly good
got
screen
RGB
that's
on it,
good
though.
for fast-paced gameplay and other challenging scenarios. More importantly,
The bottom
THX
glows.
certification plus the Razer Raptor's fast refresh rate of 165 Hz and 1 millisecond response time means the screen will keep
Nah, I
with
just
your
got my 2 new
superhuman
Asus ones. I'm good.
If you're a creator, the THX certified screens, like the Raptor, have the added benefit of being a great option for color grading. If you've ever worked on an artistic endeavor and the colors you see look off compared to other screens, don't worry. THX's certified screens and our exacting attention to detail means the Razer Raptor 27 serves as a benchmark for color accuracy, so your next project will look true to your artistic vision. If the Razer Raptor is your main entertainment screen, you're in luck, because like all THX certified screens, the Razer Raptor 27 includes our renowned THX Cinema mode. When it comes time to enjoy your favorite blockbuster movie or TV shows, it'll look spectacular and pixel perfect by correcting for color, brightness, grayscale, and removing any excessive and unwanted video processing. Across the board, the Razer Raptor 27 is a superb entertainment screen, and we hope you enjoy the quality THX certification brings to the new Razer Raptor 27.
Thank you very much, Eric. So that's Eric, who's had decades and decades of experience in terms of making sure that the very best displays in the world are certified in accordance to THX's highest standards. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the new Razer Raptor 27. It's got a forged aluminum construction. It's got a beautiful construction. It's got a unique 90-degree tilt that you can flex it and have it positioned any way you like it. And it's got lots and lots and lots of ports. It's got a beautiful integrated cable management. It's truly unique. You can see it from the rear. And when you touch the back of the new Razer Raptor 27, it's got a beautiful textured fabric backing. Now, the display is optimized in terms of software. We've had optimized gaming modes, as well as immersive cinema modes that you can use. And over and above, of course, it's integrated with Razer Chroma RGB. So it fits the entire Chroma RGB family. With Chroma as the world's largest RGB platform, you can rest assured the new Razer Raptor will fit in terms of the entire desktop or battle station that you have. Now, one of the things that we've done to update the new Razer Raptor 27 is to include VESA compatibility. New Razer Raptor will allow you to use monitor arms with a VESA-compatible mount, and this is also backward compatible with the previous Razer Raptor 27. And of course, the mounts are sold separately, and I thought I'd share a little picture of how a triple-screen monitor might look on your desk, and it looks just beautiful. Now, at this point, I'm sure many of you guys would like to see a video that we've put together for the new Razer Raptor 27, and here you go.
Oh, Marcel, the prices were wrong. Marcel.
Yes?
The prices were wrong on the laptops.
Why?
So, the one that we saw for $1,800 was the 3060. The one that does have the 3080 is 2800.
All right, so at this point of time, let's do a
And
quick
the 3070
demo
is
of the new Razer
2200.
Raptor 27. Let's call up the Raptor 27. All right, here you go. It's got a beautiful, beautiful screen. It's forged out of aluminum. It's a beautiful monitor. Let's turn it around so people can see the integrated cable management. As you can see, it's got a truly unique cable management system. All right, let's turn it to the front again. And one of the things that we've updated, the new Raptor 27, is of course the Visa mount. And with the Visa mount, now you can have a triple screen monitor. There you go, boom. Display over here, right on your battle station. If you turn it around, you can see how it looks. It's truly, truly unique. And we're really excited to be able to present this here today, the new Razer Raptor 27. Thank you very much. So, in closing, it's got an ultra-fast display. We've upped it to 165 Hertz. It's a beautiful display. It's got adaptive sync. Bear in mind, it's got both G-Sync and AMD FreeSync.
Want to game on for free?
Premium. It's the world's first THX certified monitor. And it's a Visa mount compatible, sold separately. And it's got this really clean, ultra clean cable management system. And lots and lots of ports. So how much is the new Razer Raptor? Well, you can pre-order it right now at just $799, and we will be shipping within the next 30 days. And of course, like most Razer products, you can order it at Razer.com,
That's
Razer
actually
stores
not
globally,
bad,
and leading
relatively.
retailers. And also, you can order the new Visa mount, which is optional, at just $99, available today at Razer.com and at global Razer stores. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Razer Raptor 27, pixel perfect. So that's what we have today at our Razer keynote at E3. Remember to join us after this. We've got Razer Store Live. Every month we run this. We've got great new products that we announce. We've got giveaways, and we stream it live from one of our Razer stores somewhere in the world. But that's not all. We've got one more thing to share with everyone, and it's safe, social, and sustainable. And what am I talking about?
Mask.
Well, no other than Project Hazel. We announced this at CES earlier this year. And at CES, we had some truly, truly insane press coverage with everyone out there saying, when can I get a Project Hazel? Will you make it into reality? And it wasn't just the press. We had resounding response from the community, every single one asking us to make Project Hazel a reality. And many of you had great ideas for features to remove. We've heard your feedback. We continue to hear your feedback on Twitter, on Facebook. Ping us anytime because we listen to all the feedback for gamers, by gamers. And what I thought I would do today is that I'd give everyone an update on the project because we are going to be making Project Hazel a reality. So what kind of updates can we give? Well, when the pandemic first started, we converted one of our manufacturing facilities to make surgical masks. Today, we at Razer make high quality, certified surgical masks, and we ship them worldwide. We've donated over 1 million masks worldwide in the US, in Europe, in Asia, in Africa, etc. And we continue to do that. High quality surgical masks meeting the very best standards. And what we've done is that we've taken the learnings from that, the engineering, the design, and we've put that into Project Hazel. So Project Hazel is going to be using replaceable N95 grade filters. We've now designed in a secure silicon face seal. These are just some of the updates since the last time that we talked about this at CES. And we are going to make sure that Project Hazel follows the lab testing with BFE rating that we've done for our surgical masks. That's the safe aspect. Now, what about the social aspect? What are we keeping? What are we not keeping? Well, first up, the clear, transparent design. We're definitely keeping that. We're also adding in interior lighting so that in low light conditions, you can still see the face of the Project Hazel user. And one of the big things that we've added this time around is anti-fog coating.
Marcel.
Yes.
We've got
I
an
really want
anti-fog
it.
coating on the inside of the Project Hazel to
Believe
ensure
it.
that the social
It's an
function
RGB mask.
still remains even during use.
Why?
Now, what about sustainability? Now, many of you will be aware, sustainability is at the core of what we do over here at Razer. We care a lot about the environment. One of the things that concerned us the most when we were making these one-off surgical masks was the sustainability of the surgical masks. Well, Project Hazel has got a reusable mask design, and every single filter lasts 3 times longer than single-use surgical masks.
I still want to get one,
And what I'm
honestly.
really proud to say is that every filter uses 80% less material than traditional surgical masks. Now, I'm sure many of you are waiting to try out Project Hazel, and I'm going to talk about availability at the end of this. But if you can't wait to try Project Hazel out, we've got something really special for all of you. You can try the Project Hazel filter online and see how it looks on your face. You can check it out on Instagram, check out Razer, and here's a quick video to show how you can use the Project Hazel filter on Insta.
I believe it. Is that it?
The filter.
Now remember to tag us with your Project Hazel filters because we will be watching out for all of you, and we might have some pretty cool giveaways for Project Hazel when the time comes for shipping. So we've got a quick video to show you the updates that we've made since the last time we announced this at CES. Here you go. So, I'm sure many of you are asking, when can I get one? When do they ship? Well, with the insane demand that we're expecting for Project Hazel, we've put together a plan so that we can get as many of these units out to you as possible. We're going to have limited quantities right from the get-go. So once we start manufacturing, we're going to be doing sale by drops. We'll have all the database of everybody who wants a Project Hazel, and we'll send you information once there are units available. And our first drop is going to be happening early Q4. We're still perfecting it. We're taking in all the beta feedback. You're going to see units out in the field, but the first drop is going to happen early Q4 once we've got most of the testing and certification done. And it's going to be available exclusively on Razer.com.
You gonna get one,
And you
Marcel?
can sign up now for all the information.
Nope.
rzr.to/.
Why not?
Because I'm reasonable and I don't have to wear a mask anymore.
Thank you very much for joining us here
I
today
still want
at
one
the
just for
Razer keynote
it's
at
cool.
E3.
It's an
I'll be
RGB
seeing
mask.
you guys soon. Goodbye.
Well, there's the LED mask that you can make an entire face. You ever done those? You ever
No.
seen those? Look them up. You can make like a whole freaking face.
Well, that was Razer and Capcom. How'd you like it?
What's
That's
next?
it. That's it for
The only one
today.
that was good was Razer.
So far, yeah. At least for today.
And the Razer presentation is over. Laptops, monitors, and face masks. Oh my.
You want that project?
Oh my.
Oh heck yeah! I thought
She likes
I thought
anime.
It was one of their like April Fool's jokes things.
It's
I mean, I
Doubt
really
it.
didn't think that was gonna be
She
happening.
did. She said earlier she's like she's a weeb.
Estimated all of our desires. to
Yeah,
see
but
each other's
she
mouths
didn't sound
while you actually talk to one
serious.
another,
I ain't
right?
gonna lie.
About
when I
it.
said it was Caesar,
Duh.
I was like, but I wanted to hide my face.
Oh, I'll tell you, somebody hard of hearing, being able to read your lips is so clutch. Like it's.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, it's super cool. Okay, but we gotta talk about the Blade
Blade 14, $17.99.
Well, of course they get one
Need
for
that
free.
Content Games money.
Well, first off, can it
What a
run
surprise.
text? All right, we heard. What did we hear about? It's got the RTX 3080 built in, right? AMD Ryzen 5900 HX processor. But can it run Minesweeper? Can it run?
Crying out loud. They're being sponsored by Razer for crying out loud. They're sitting on Razer chairs.
I know.
Absolutely lovely. I like feel uncomfortable touching it because I'm
How
just
light
like,
is it? Lift it up.
all right.
Toss it off the side. See what happens.
Yeah, you want to catch? Just kidding. Come on.
That is
You
a
would kick me out of here. I'd never come back.
$1,800
It is really, really light.
laptop.
And lots and lots
Or
of
2,700.
ports. I felt like I heard that a lot.
Yeah, when they were talking about all the USBs
show.
on the side.
Yeah.
Don't do a Linus and drop it.
That is clutch.
Oh yeah.
You know what he's good? You know what Linus is good for though? Is dropping
Whenever I
to it.
have any laptop, so I'm here for it.
He
But
drops
it is
everything.
extremely light, and also
What he's
the
good for.
THX. Catch.
I'm sure he's already making a video right now.
I mean, that's amazing.
100%. Yeah, you know, I give PC gaming a lot of trouble, but I do play that.
He's dropping computer parts and he's dropping
Oh, wow. Okay.
them knowledge.
Taylor Swift, no big deal.
Wow.
He's dropping knowledge on us.
It's not a joke.
That's what he's
literally
dropping.
a character.
Taylor Sith?
Right?
I absolutely
Yeah.
love that,
Thank you.
actually.
Thank you.
I would be a Sith, too. Did you see? Yesterday, I thought I had very Sith Lord vibes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Jesus
Anyway, moving on.
Christ.
Let's talk about Capcom.
Sure, yeah, we got cut off.
They sucked.
Yeah, where to begin?
One more thing. I told you all. I was like, Capcom talked about what it was. Golden Boy over there. Oh, I want Lost Planet. Oh, I want this.
Yeah.
Like, they were very clear about what they were going to have, and that is what they had. They did not go beyond that.
Well, you know, we always think, hey, maybe they're going to sneak something
Of
in there.
course.
They 100% stuck to the agenda on that.
Yeah.
So we talked about Monster Hunter at length, but the Great Ace Attorney. First of all, I absolutely love the character Sherlock Holmes. I love that they made him. Oh wait, I said his real name. It's supposed to be Holmes Herlock Sholmes.
Yeah.
I'm
it rolls
sorry.
right off the tongue.
I cannot believe that I messed that up. But anyway, absolutely adored that character. I loved how they made him very grandiose, and he's totally over exaggerated.
I like he was a real character in real life.
Sure.
And
That's
like
a
I said from the beginning,
character
I'm
in a
here for
book.
the animation. This just looks so beautiful.
Of course.
Also, this is so anime. Dance of deduction, summonation, examination.
They know their audience. They know the Phoenix Wright audience.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, of course, these were released in Japan. They hadn't been released here yet. Still haven't, obviously. We're coming up on what is it, July 27th.
Yeah.
And 10 new cases. I'm a lapsed Phoenix Wright fan. I remember back in the day playing them and enjoying them quite a bit. I haven't done it in a while, so I didn't even realize these were prequels. We're going back into the history here of his lineage. So yeah, it's interesting.
And now we're going to actually have access to these games here in the United States, which
Always
is
great.
really awesome. Anyway, Golden Boy. I know you jealous. Look what we have over here. We have a cool toy. Anyway, just wanted to rub that on your face. How y'all doing over there?
Thank you, I think. Also, Greg, don't crush a boy's dreams, all right?
You
Just
have
because I was
two right
hoping
there.
for
Okay,
Lost
you got one
Planet,
right
I
there.
knew it wasn't coming. They stuck to the schedule, and I don't blame them for it because you know what? There's going to be even more awesome Capcom games down the line, I'm sure. But there were some awesome things that they showed today, of course.
They showed 4
joined by
things.
Our colleagues here, we got Dan,
They
Michael,
showed
and Dave.
nothing
Dave, I'll
awesome.
start with you, man.
Okay.
Because
Nothing awesome at all.
I would say it was nice
they
seeing
stuck to the
Village, but they
schedule.
showed
That was
jack
what was
shit and
expected
showed
from them.
They just
I have
pulled
to say,
off
I
the game
appreciate
that
it.
they already released. That's it.
and
Nothing
announced that they're
else.
making
waste our
DLC
time
by
with any
popular
sort of,
demand.
long
That's
interviews
it.
or musical performances or anything like
No
that.
sneak preview,
Ace
nothing.
Attorney was
Monster Hunter fans got
nice,
stuff to be
but I already knew
excited
about it.
Having
It
another
wasn't
Ace Attorney
new.
is great. I do just
And
wish
Monster
we
Hunter
got
ain't new.
That one, even if it
And
wasn't
Street
a
Fighter
big
ain't
reveal,
new.
just a tease for what's the next big
Capcom was
AAA
right though.
next-gen
They did
game
stick
that's
to what they
coming
said
from
they're gonna
Capcom.
show. I mean,
E3 is it's
Plus,
either
I can get that game
or
whenever.
is it like a bigger show.
it's
you
on
should
Steam.
be saving your stuff for. So
Buy it
this
on
is like
PC now.
the place where you would
Also,
reveal
I
a
can
game
get it on
like Resident Evil
freaking
Village,
Switch
you know?
because
So I
the
do
Switch
feel
isn't
a little
reasonable.
disappointed in that respect.
Yeah, but
I
that
thought
said,
Razor's
though,
was actually pretty
regarding
decent.
Resident Evil, Dan, we did get our
Yeah, they were the only
so we
decent
knew
thing
about
about
this,
today.
I liked what I saw.
Yeah, the
It
limited
looked
run
pretty
games
cool.
wasn't that
Like, just
great,
the,
and the
you know,
Freedom
the
games
insanity of the concept,
was
right?
like
It could
barely
definitely
anything.
tell
Oh,
the
an
very
indie game
action-like
showcase,
combat,
which was like
very
6
different
things. So
from, you know, traditional
Razor's
Resident
probably
Evil
the best
games.
thing today.
But I think in that respect, it looked cool, and I believe it is going to be included with Village. If I
Nintendo will
that
probably
right, or
actually be
it's
pretty
included
decent
with the
tomorrow.
game or something.
Unless I misread or misheard, I think
I
it's
don't
going
expect
to
a
be
lot of
included
big
or a
reveals,
separate
but they'll
download
probably still be
but no
decent.
additional charge. Yeah, it's exciting that it's coming imminently. It's something
So
to look forward
far,
to. Also, the promise of
Xbox
more RE Village down the line.
and
I do agree
Devolver
with
the
Damien, it
best
would have been
two
nice to
still.
see at least a hint about what's to come.
I'd
but
probably put
it is nice to
PC
know there
gaming
is
in
more.
third.
I half expected them to release like Ethan Winters' brand, like hand lotion or something because of how
PC gaming
effective
show
it
was
is in the
alright.
game. But I will take
Little
RE
cringe
Verse
at
in the
moments.
meantime. But you know,
Devolver was
they didn't give me
great.
Rival Schools, but they
Xbox
did give
was
me
great.
the Great Ace Attorney.
Ubisoft and Square Enix were really underwhelming.
I'm happy enough.
Yeah,
Capcom was
but one
very
game, though, that
underwhelming.
They spent a significant amount of time on, and for due reason, because it looks
Alright,
great.
well, this thing's been
and
going for like an
Michael
hour and
Monsanto's
20 minutes.
Stories
I'm in the
2,
stream.
Wings of
Oh,
Ruin.
you do
Yeah,
that.
looks
I don't think I can be this.
Because E3
energetic.
is over, I'm gonna go take me a nap. Probably.
Bruh.
Or at least get some water.
Honestly, I was thinking that too. I'm not even going to party. I'm just gonna go to sleep right now.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go take a nap then.
Oh, don't leave the party. Just stay here, and once one of us wakes up, we can wake the other one up by yelling into the microphone. Because I'm not taking off.
Well, then I'm just gonna put on some Home and chill on Steam then. I'm gonna go sort my wish list.
Yeah, but
One more day and E3's over. And then we have the Steam Next Fest. Which is
oh,
gonna be
too
nothing
bad I
but
work tomorrow.
6 days of exclusive demos. And then once the Steam Next Fest is over, my favorite time of year, Steam Summer Sale.
Yay! I can't do that until next week.
Well, Steam Summer Sale don't start till 24th, so... Wednesday is the Steam Next Fest. Or yeah, 2 days. In 2 days, Steam Next Fest starts, which
What's
is...
the 24th?
24th? That is... a Thursday.
So 25th, if one I can do it.
I already have the money in my account. I just have to figure out what I'm getting. I have my list.
I have $4.03 on my account.
At the moment, I have 125. That doesn't mean I'm gonna spend it all, though. I still gotta pre-order Deathloop. So... I'll probably just be getting what I have written down on my sticky note, and that's it.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm ending it right now.
Are there any people in the chat?
Not now.
I guess they understood.
There were. Not anymore.
How many?
There were. A couple, like... same amount as last time.
So like 80?
Pretty much. Gone
Oh,
now,
and they
because
were
it's over.
hearing me.
Well, yeah, you were with me.
Yay.
Well, anyway, one more day of E3. All we got
And
left
it's
is Nintendo.
Nintendo!
Well, let's see if Nintendo can end off E3 good.
If they did Breath of the Wild 2, I think we would have a good...
They can win just by showing the new Switch and Breath of the Wild. Or Pokemon. Detective Pikachu. Or, I don't know, Metroid 4.
Detective Pikachu, because they got 2 studios working on Pokemon games.
Well, they announced a new Detective Pikachu game, and I want to see it. You know?
You'll get what you fucking deserve.
I deserve a new Detective Pikachu game, so I guess I'll see it soon.
You get a Detective Pikachu and you get a Switch there.
Well, I'm pre-ordering Demon Throttle, so I'm probably gonna get a Switch soon.